Alright, what's going on guys? Welcome to the second match with Frenzied Affinity. We will play first. This hand is no. Mulligan. That's just a no. This is marginally better. Not great. Kind of horrible. If the opponent doesn't have a blocker on turn 3, it's good, I guess. But we're just gonna have to hope to draw into some stuff. Ooh, like Experimental Frenzy. That's gonna go straight on top. I don't have mana to play it. Don't care. Want it. Want the Experimental Frenzy. Always want it. Opponent plays at Gemstone Caverns on not their turn at the beginning before the game starts or whatever. So what does this do? Just, yeah, they get to start with it. Yeah, okay. And they have Serum Powder. Is this that Colorless Eldrazi deck? I think it runs Serum Powder. That's the only deck I know. At least I think it's the only deck that plays Serum Powder. I'm not sure. But we'll play double Midnight and we will pass. Opponent exiles Simian Spirit Guide and plays Chalice of the Void on 1. Well, that's no fun. Fortunately, it doesn't affect us too much. Experimental Frenzy, that will make Experimental Frenzy less good with Chalice of the Void, just because we're not going to be able to hit everything, cast everything, but we'll attack for 2. And second main phase, we will cast Cranial Plating. And we will pass the turn. Opponent plays Blake Moth Nexus. Plays Eldrazi Mimic. Yep, that gets power and toughness equal to like the next creature they play, basically. Midnight, that's fine. I think we can we can attack. Normally we wouldn't want to trade with Affinity, but we can. So we will equip. We'll go to combat. I assume they're just going to block the Midnight with 5 power, which is fine. Oh. Opponent did not. Okay, well, we could have gotten an extra point of damage there. I figured they would have just blocked, but that works for me. Opponent goes to 12. We have 3 Midnights in play. And if we ever draw a land, then Experimental Frenzies come. Oh, nope. Or the opponent just concedes. Okay, their deck just isn't cooperating. Well, that happens. What do we want here? Do we want Ancient Grudge? I mean, we probably want Ancient Grudge for that Chalice. That's probably good. I think we can do 1 Signal Pest. We'll do 1 Ornithopter and 1 Signal Pest. No, maybe I want the Signal Pest. Let's just do double Ornithopter. I'm worried about them dropping the Chalice on 0 or 1, so that's what I'm taking into consideration here. But hopefully this is fine-ish. Okay, this is more of an interactive hand without Experimental Frenzy. It's not super exciting. We do have 8 burn damage in hand. No, I'm going to mulligan. This is a little bit better. Yeah, we just didn't have enough action, I don't think. This is fine. We do get the Scry. We just need to hit that second land, and this is much better. There's our second land. This is fine. This is fine. We have an answer for Chalice. We have Steel Overseer. Cranial Plating is great. Opponent leads off with Eldrazi Temple. Yep. So play Mountain, play Midnight. I didn't comment, but this is definitely the Colorless Eldrazi deck, which is cool. I have a lot of the pieces. I should just put together an Eldrazi deck, because I played that Eldrazi and Taxes thing. Gut Shot. Right. Yep. Opponent goes to 18, and our Midnight is dead. Opponent plays Eternal Scourge, which is pretty good on turn 2. Another Steel Overseer, that's pretty good. Double Steel Overseer can be kind of ridiculous, so we will play that. We will hope that it lives. No guarantees, but it'd be nice. Pass the turn. Opponent plays a Mutavault and a Ratchet Bomb. Well, we do have Ancient Grudge for that. Opponent attacks for 3, so we're going to go to 17. And Ratchet Bomb takes some time to tick up. It's going to be 3 turns before it can hit the Steel Overseer. Oh, well, or they have Dismember. God dang it, I was going to say we can play Steel Overseer, it's fine. We don't have to rush, but that's annoying. We're still going to play Steel Overseer though, and we will pass. Because next turn it has to have 2 counters, and then it takes another turn after that before it can actually kill the Steel Overseer. So it's fine, opponent attacks for 3, that's also fine. We go to 14, and opponent plays Serum Powder. That's fine. Draw Shrapnel Blast. Well, I think we don't have to cast that right now. We'll just tap Steel Overseer, put a +1/+1 counter on it. Pass the turn. So ideally the opponent wants to put a counter on Ratchet Bomb. Yeah, and then they're going to sacrifice the next turn probably. So let's just blow it up now. That's gone. Pass the turn. We are taking a lot of damage from this Eternal Scourge thing, but we've got double Shrapnel Blast in hand, so we have 10 damage in hand. We just don't have enough artifacts right now. Mutavault also kind of sketchy. Opponent activates Blink Moth Nexus, right? Because technically it is that creature type. It is a Blink Moth or a Nexus, whatever. So opponent attacks for 6. We're going to go to 8. So this is getting a bit sketchy. We draw a mountain. That's good. So I think we just play Vault Scourge. We do have to pay 2 life, which is scary, but it'll be okay. We'll put a counter on each. So we're probably going to have to sacrifice the Vault Scourge. They're going to attack with both Mutavault and Eternal Scourge, I assume. Chalice of the Void. That's on 2. That turns off our entire hand. No, it's not worth casting. Yeah, I think we just have to accept the fact that our hand is gone. Opponent only attacks for 3 though. So in that case, I think we can just keep, or we can just take it. That's fine. Spire of Industry. We'll play that. We can't play anything in hand. But we can't. Oh no, that the mana cost is 2. I was thinking we could cast Ancient Grudge because it only costs 1 green, but can't do that because the mana cost is still 2, even though the flashback cost is 1. So I think we can attack for 2. That's gonna put us at 5. If they do attack us with both creatures, we can block and pump, put a counter. I'm assuming they're not going to attack. So I think this is fine-ish. If they top deck a Reality Smasher, then that's just game. We died to a Reality Smasher, like really hard. But without that, this might be okay. Opponent can't attack, and we're just going to activate Steel Overseer at end of turn. Opponent activates the Mutavault, okay. Maybe they don't realize that we can block and then pump afterwards. That might be happening. If so, that's a bummer, because this definitely isn't good for the opponent to attack here. Yeah, it's not the best option. Yeah, okay. Well, we're going to, which one do we block? I think we can block, I guess we'll block. We'll deny them a mana. That's tough, but we'll block. We will put a +1/+1 counter. Yeah, so the opponent might not have realized that that was an option. And their creature dies. We go to 2. Our Vault Scourge is now a 3/3. Yeah, opponent says oops in the chat. Yeah. We draw another 2-drop. It was tough deciding between which creature to block because if we block the Eternal Scourge, they can. It costs a ton of mana to attack with the one thing. We're going to attack for 3. But also that Eternal Scourge could end up coming back if they can exile the graveyard, so I don't know. But we go to 5, opponent goes to 9. Opponent plays, oops, that's a double oops. Opponent made it, yep, that gets countered. And at this point, I don't know. We can block Eternal Scourge, it can't attack. We can tap Steel Overseer at end of turn, putting +1/+1 counters on everything. Feel like we're in a pretty good position here. I mean, we were looking pretty good even without that play mistake, because we would have been pumping the Scourge every turn anyway. They just would have been locked down. They lost the land, but even without that, it was not great. So yeah, at end of turn, we will put a +1/+1 counter, and we can actually just attack. We can attack with everything. Because opponent's at 9, we have 9 damage. If they block, that's fine. If they don't, that's also fine. If they don't block, they're dead. Yeah, that's fine. That's gone. We're gonna gain 4. We go to 9. Opponent goes to 5. And yeah, I think that's gonna be game. The Reality Smasher doesn't do it. Yep, there we go. Okay. So there we go. I don't think that play mistake was actually going to cost them the game, because if they hadn't done that, had they sat there and not attacked, oh, we were drawing another 2-drop. We were just drawing 2-drop after 2-drop after that Chalice of the Void. Yeah, they just would have been locked down and they wouldn't have been able to attack. And that the Vault Scourge would have been just getting bigger and bigger anyway. So yeah, either way, it felt bad for them, I'm sure, but it didn't actually matter, I don't think. So yeah, there we go. Second match with Frenzied Affinity. And we didn't actually see Experimental Frenzy, but you know, the deck still works as an affinity deck. It is still, you know, play artifacts, go wide, go fast. It just, you know, sometimes we get Experimental Frenzy, and that solves all of our problems. So yeah, there we go. That's match 2 with Frenzied Affinity. If you want to see the rest of the matches, as always, check the description. There should be a playlist, and I will see you in the third match.